Won't be the only ones out on the field tonight.
That's right. It's Heartland Football Friday, and here's Todd Richards with a preview of that.
Hi again, everyone. Another big night of Heartland Football Friday. Can't wait to talk about our featured matchups. How about beginning with the Scott City Rams visiting Kelly in a matchup of nearby opponents. They'll get after it. Meanwhile, the Sykeston Bulldogs host the Dexter Bearcats in our Heartland Football Friday game of the night. Could be a close one. We'll see. Cape Central goes for 2 straight against St. Charles. It's also Cape's home opener. And Jackson won at home. Now they get another home game and another tough opponent against Louisville Ballard at 7 as well. And then how about Perryville hosting DeSoto as they go for 2 straight. A busy night in the city of Perryville because Valley Catholic also in action at St. Vincent, just minutes away. New Madrid County Central plays at East Prairie. In Southern Illinois, outstanding rivalry game. West Frankfort at Heron and Murfreesboro at Anna Jonesboro as well, and Poplar Bluff, they're at home against Chaminade. All your scores, all your highlights, and more tonight about 10:15 on Heartland Football Friday.